One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Cincinnati's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position. And these are two of the best in the entire country.
Looking for a crease, it's Walker. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Just going to keep it after the snap. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. Sweet spin. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Iowa State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Lets it fly. On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough.
Continues to fight for yards. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. Looking for the score! And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that,
they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Simmons. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Cyclones! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Makes the catch. It's Hansen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation.
He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with him.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass. It's Beck. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Cyclones decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Touch pass on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. And the Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Iowa State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. On the run, it's Walker. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch. It's Pryor. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It is good. That'll close the gap to 14. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. That incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Cyclones will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. This offense has it with really good field position. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grabbed in the middle, it's Allen. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Caldwell. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He'll pull it on the read. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this 1st half. The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. At the 20, he's got space. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Lee. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on third, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Beck. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hansen.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a gap, it's Walker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's starts this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had...
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. There he goes. At the 30. Inside the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Walker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Caught behind the line. It's Walker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Give to the running back. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Off the play fake on 1st down. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Salter. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Quarterback in trouble, just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the big...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclones. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, Much bigger dreams for this squad.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Sorsby. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Bearcats send out the punt unit. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Salter. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Looking to scramble. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Looking for daylight from inside. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes it past the marker.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to see this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. The extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Peppers. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Looking for room, it's Lee. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all